Hi everyone, it's Rachael Smith with Remax and Big Bear. Today I'm going to walk you through this great home over in the Peter Pan neighborhood of Big Bear. Come check it out. Okay, so here we are from the street. The address on this one is going to be 1060 Sierra. So we are over in the Peter Pan section of Big Bear City. We're going to be looking at a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom, 984 square foot on a 5,300 square foot lot. So this is street view right here. Down here, you're going to get some views of the mountain. But this direction, you actually, where that red car just went, that is North Shore. So you can get to town really quickly from right here. I love this neighborhood just because of the access to get to town quickly. And then also, if you can look just past that stop sign all the way up to that yellow sign right there in the video, that is a national forest. So you are just steps away from the national forest, and I think that's just a fantastic place to be. We are north of the airport over here, so there was a little plane that just puttered by. Property line, so this one, you've got a it's like a waterway right here. So with this, you will be in a little corner of you are going to be in the flood zone right here. So if you are getting a loan, it would require flood insurance on it. You sometimes can get it taken out if the property is built high enough, but you do have to have a surveyor put that all in writing and give that to your insurance and your lender. Property line on this side is going to be the fence post. We are pretty much all fenced on this one, chain link fence with a rolling gate. So definitely can fit multiple cars here. 8 plus 9, who knows? But you could also get boat parking, RV parking back here if you wanted to. But as far as off-street parking, it's just a slab right here, which is about 2 to 3 cars possibly. Lots that you could do, lots that you could work with on this one. And it's kind of nice having this opening right here, so you can get over to, what is this, Sequoia right here, go through it, get over to Greenway over there as well. So coming up, we've got our stop and waste right here. I can see it surrounded by these rocks right here. Deck is in good shape. Paint job, really good shape. And this is what we call a gambrel home. So we're gonna have the 2 bedrooms upstairs, 1 bathroom downstairs, and then the other half bathroom is going to be upstairs too. So typically there is no bathroom upstairs on a gambrel. So let's go and check it out. Okay, so here we are. Oh, and real quick, I wanted to give a shout out. This one is listed by our brokerage, Remax, with Bill Young. So just wanted to give him a kudos because he's priced this thing really well. $335. You're not finding too many that are on this size of a lot for $335. So one thing right at the entry, we have vinyl flooring right here. And then we have that kind of emerald evergreen green carpet. Carpet is in fantastic shape. I almost think that they probably haven't even used it. It looks like that. Another thing I want to point out is we do have the tongue and groove cedar siding. It does have like a nice sheen to it. And then it's a little bit darker up top. These are probably about 8-foot ceilings up top. And then we've got these nice, beautiful headers too. So coming in, let's go this way first. So this one just looks like it's been used as a second home. I say that just because there's, just more stuff in here than the normal rental. I also don't see any signs of it being a rental. Usually you're going to see signs like, how do you turn the water off? What do you do? Where do you take the trash? Things like that. So another thing to point out, we do have dual pane windows on this one. So you are going to be very, very efficient out here. And so we do have wallpaper in here. There's a lot of wallpaper actually throughout the house, so we'll check it out. And here we've got a little closet. You could, if you were to use this as a rental, hide this off and use that as your supply closet. Lock the door. Don't let renters inside. And then here, this is going to be our heating source. So we are a wall heater on this one. These kind of homes are actually really well heated just because the heat's going to rise. The bedrooms are upstairs, so you will feel the heat get through there. I know a lot of people, what they do in homes like this too, they'll cut a little vent right here just so that the air can just seep up there easier. So one thing that you could add. And then we're going to go back into that same vinyl flooring in really, really good shape into the kitchen and the dining room and the laundry room. So it's a very multi-purpose room in here. We do have that same wallpaper that continues in the kitchen. I love this vintage lighting right here. Beautiful. This is mobile coffee bar. Nice cabinetry. Got that vintage handle that we all love. Full-size fridge, full-size stove, full-size microwave. That's a big microwave. Microwave's been updated. This one is stainless steel. I actually like this. It almost seems like they took the original off and put these on. It doesn't look like it normally goes with that. So then here we have, this is like a Formica countertop. And it is kind of like a white with like gold flecks in it. And then a double cast iron sink in the kitchen. What is this? Can anybody tell me what that is and why it looks like a phone to me? And we do have lighting up here, but that you could take that down, make that go away just to liven it up. Door has been updated. This one's more of a heavy duty door right here. And then we also have the laundry room here as well. So here, got the washer. Then we've also got the dryer. We do have a little supply closet right here. You could also do a stackable in here or even move this out to the shed back here as well. But for now, that's just where it is. And a space for the dining room. All right, so going into the living room, it is a nice layout. It does have quite a bit of seating. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seats, view here. Nice bare photos on the wall, thermostats over here. And you really have like all 4 walls of that, the cedar siding too. Sorry, just left the gym and I got the hiccups. And then here we have our vintage fireplace. So we've got kind of a very tiny mantle right here. You could probably put a TV up above here, but they've got it right here. Honestly, if it were me, I would either mount it right here or right here just to get it off the floor and get less furniture in here, because I think it would just show bigger and brighter with less. So on this, let me see. It's hard to tell because it's starting to get kind of dark out. I do not see a gas pipe in there. So you could add one after the fact, but for the most part, it's just, you're going to be building a fire right here. So no cheat system right there. I want to point out this little guy, concrete pig. He probably could come with it if you wanted it. And then here is where we're going to have that downstairs bathroom. So from that green carpet, again, to a different vinyl. This one's kind of like an older vinyl. Bathroom, very large. Normally not this big in a gambrel home, but we've got that same countertop as in the kitchen. Clean, super clean. And we've even got a Thermador heater in here. And then for this is an upgrade. So this is like a plastic, looks like there's some finish work to do, just painting, around it. But whatever they did, it cleaned it up and it looks really nice. And then we do have the cast iron tub right here with the footprints the Big Bear footprints. And then check out this vintage scale. Do you think I should? No, I'm not gonna do that. Tell you my weight. Okay, here we have water heater. Check this out. This is so fun. A lot of times in the water heater room, this is where you'll find the original flooring. Check that out. I can't even tell if that is carpet. That is carpet. But water heater looks new. They do need it double strapped. They do need a water overflow pan. And I think everything else looks fine. So this also could be, if you wanted to, you could turn this into a tankless. And then you could also maybe put the laundry there if you wanted to. So coming up, we have that carpet, evergreen carpet, all the way upstairs. And upstairs, we have a supply closet. And then we're going to have bedroom, bathroom. So let's go over here first. Coming in, this is bedroom number 1. So in here, right now we've got a double bed and a twin bed, but you could easily get a king bed. You could get 2 sets of bunks here. You've got a lot to work with. Good light up here too. You can see nice sunset going down over here. Lots of people live here too, so you will have a lot of full-time neighbors in this neighborhood. So wallpaper just on what looks to be like one wall. And then we've got a closet and a locked closet. And then also this takes on the shape kind of that you see on the outside, that barn shape. That's why. Gambrel. And then here we go into bedroom number 2. Kind of more of the master since we have the bathroom. So here I would say that's a queen bed. You could get a king bed in here as well. Probably take some of the furniture out. More locked closets. Beautiful paneling. Very warm, very cozy feel in here. So this is something that's not normally here, but this looks like it was cut out to be a dormer, and I'd have to check it from the outside. But they've done this really well. It is wallpapered everywhere. I think you could probably do a little remodel on this one. I love the chain lights on this one. Really kind of cool. Little makeup, vanity area, a window. You've got a toilet. The toilet is a little close to the wall, but it makes a difference not having to get up in the middle of the night and go down the stairs. And then here we have a marble countertop sink and a medicine cabinet. I'm just going to kind of turn around from here just to kind of pan up there. So here we do have a pocket door as well. Could easily have a barn door that possibly covers the closet and the bathroom. So we have one or the other open would be what I would maybe do. All right. So now you probably want to see the backyard. This is like a little secret space. A lot of people use that to decorate, for the holidays, whatever holiday is going on. So let's go out back. And on this one, while we're taking a little tour, you're probably about like 3 minutes to the grocery store, 6 minutes to Snow Summit, maybe 6 minutes to the lake. Actually, 5 minutes to the lake. To the village, maybe like 8 or 9. So a nice little deck. Wood could use a little bit of love, but not in the worst shape. Fence, all in great shape. Comes all the way down to the ground. Got your neighbors right here. A little wood pile back here. A shed. And beautiful pine tree back here. But I'll show you kind of, I used to live in this neighborhood. So what we would do was walk down this little trail to our friend's house, which would be a couple that way. So it's kind of neat that you're next to a wash. The sellers have disclosed that they've never had the house flooded or close to flooding. But it's kind of cool that it has that there, because then you feel like you have less neighbors, right? That is a buried hose. Roof looks like it's in wonderful condition, almost brand new. And then they've got some storage under the deck right here. So there you have it, 1060 Sierra for $355,000. I think it's a great deal. What do you think? Bye.